Hi, my name is Brandon Ryan, and I'm going to give you the first journal entry, and I'm going to do a video for my journal entry part week one. And so today I'm going to give 6 insights on this journal from the reading, three from the reading, three from the videos. And first off, we're going to do three from the videos in the lecture and talk about those 3 insights and how it really changed my perspective on history. And the first one is the Spanish was the first ones to come to America. That was really cool to learn about, and how the Spanish and how Christopher Columbus he was Spanish. He came over to America, so that was really cool to learn in the video. And the second one was the Spanish. When they came over, they saw the Aztecs and they were doing some evil things, and they were pretty evil. And when you come to a new country, you might find different things, and I feel like back then Christopher Columbus was able to come over and bring the Christian faith, and that was different from what the Aztecs were doing and what they believed in. And it surprised me how they were doing those evil things and the things that it said they were doing, like rituals, blood sacrifices, all those evil things that that's not very normal. That's pretty demonic, and that's what it was basically. That's what it was. So that really shocked me. The third one from the videos was the Spanish. The Spanish were part of the Lost Colony, and it took place in Roanoke, West Virginia, and that's pretty cool how it took place in Roanoke, West Virginia. That's not very far from Ohio, and I thought that was really cool to learn about, and how it took place in Roanoke, West Virginia, and how that the Lost Colony was there. So that really was interesting to learn about. And now once I gave you 3 sites for the videos. Now I'm going to give you 3 insights over the reading. Now, looking back at the reading, it was a lot of information. It was a lot of reading to learn, a lot of reading to go through, and a lot of information to take in. And I had to go back and review it. So the first insight that I found from the reading was that the Americans, that in taking place in the New World, in Indonesia, America, that the glaciers were formed by large bodies of water, and those large bodies of water got trapped and froze and became the ice glaciers that we now know today. And that's pretty cool how they were formed by those bodies of water that were trapped. And that's how the glaciers were formed. And we know that part of those glaciers from the north, from the north, came down into Ohio and gave us rich soil, and that was pretty cool to learn about back in high school. But reading this, now I know how the glaciers were formed, and that was really interesting to learn about. And I thought that was cool. I thought that was really cool how the ice glaciers were formed. So yeah, that gave me a different perspective on our history and how the glaciers were formed. So that was really cool. The second insight that I found from the reading was learning about the 3 sisters, and which were the 3 sisters were corn, beans, and squash. And I thought that was really cool how the 3 sisters were formed. I didn't even know about the 3 sisters. I didn't even know the 3 sisters were when I was reading it. I'm like, what the heck are 3 sisters? That was really cool to learn about. And learning about the 3 sisters and what they provided nourishment for the Native Americans. And that was really cool how the Native Americans were able to get nourishment and food from the three sisters. And the last part, the third part of, and my sixth part insight of this video is I didn't know that Christopher Columbus wasn't the first one. And in the beginning it says he was the first, but then he really wasn't after the European expansion, which the European expansion was the Crusades. The Crusades came over from Europe and brought different knowledge and different wealth from Europe and power of Asia, and that was really cool that took place, and that really changes our perspective on how we got different nationalities and knowledge in cultures in America today, and how we have those because of that, the European expansion, and different Crusades came over and was able to bring that over, and then Christopher Columbus came over and he brought the Christian faith, and that was just really cool to learn about. Hey, so thank you guys. I'm out of time. It's been really cool to make this video. So see you guys.